Hi, good evening, everyone. Ayana here, theConflictGuru868, and thank you for joining me on the third episode of our second season of the Woman in Business series. Tonight, I have the dynamic Perry Webster. Perry is the founder and owner of Perry's Plus Limited. Some of you guys may be aware of it. It's a bra boutique, and it was founded in 2007, located on Isaac Street or Isaac Junction in Vancouver. Perry basically started the business because of her need for bras, and us full-figured women will know the need that we have for well-fitting undergarments and stuff like that. So Perry answered the call and she came with a raw guy. Watch me. She hit the ground running, and she had innovated then. She's still innovating now. So let me bring Perry in and I'll tell you more about herself, and explain, how this idea came about, reasons behind it, what plans she has for it, and things she have done thus far. Hi, Perry.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And how are you doing?
I am good.
Right. So I was telling our guests this afternoon about Perry Plus Limited, and we started in 2007, and we basically hit the ground with a row. You just went out there, raw, you just out for that and stuff like that. So, Miss Dynamic, introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone, and thank you very much, Ayana, for even considering me to be on your program.
Of course.
It's Perry. Well, most people call me Perry for short. I started the business in 2007 out of my own need of not getting proper fitting undergarments as a fuller busted woman. During the years of puberty, my mom could not have afforded the proper bras for me to get the kind of support because I've always been sick, as we say in local parlance. I've always been that way. And she could not have afforded at that time the proper bras to really hold in the bust tissue, right? And I really could have, I only wore what she could have afforded. And then when Wonderful World came on the scene many years ago, and to tell you how long ago that was, that's when Wonderful World used to do balance parcel. That's to tell you how long ago that was. Some people may not even know they used to do balance parcel, but that's in the earlys when that's when they just opened. And what mom used to do, she used to go and pay down on a bra, and a fully exquisite bra. It was in a box, and that bra was $275. And at that time, with the job that she had, she used to pay down every week, and that bra was strictly for church. That bra was just for church. So when you come home after Sunday school or after church or whatever,
Right.
that bra, when it dries, you put it back in the box, and you wore whatever else you had during the week for school. And on a Sunday, that bra was for church. And I started it while having my son with $1,500 of my savings at that time. I took out whatever savings I had, and I started off with 6 bras. And they were all sold out in a week, and things just graduated from there. It has not been perfect, as with any entrepreneurial journey. You learn so much on the way, you gain so much on the way, you lose so much on the day,
Yes.
on the way, sorry, but you inevitably, you it's a process and it's a journey that you must enjoy.
Yeah, it's true. You must have that joy for it to really push you, especially when you have those moments make you feel like you just cannot do this. And I mean, in your case, you're getting into retail, so you will have your highs, your lows, your ups, your downs, and stuff like that. Persons may be pleased, or persons may not be pleased. And I mean, as someone who is full chested is it correct term, or full breast? I don't know, but full in the area, I can understand the plight of getting a well-fitting bra. And the funny thing is, I walked into your store by mistake. I was actually
I remember.
I walked into your store by mistake because I was looking for another store, another place. And then when I saw your stuff, I was like, oh gosh, really nice. But right now I can't spend no $500 on a bra. I was like, but you know what? Let me get it. Let me check it out. And then when you told me the price, you remember I was like jiggle. Sorry, tell the audience, but my little dance and stuff because, guys, her prices are. It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
Seriously.
people often tell me that our prices are really good. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that's why we have customers from, so you can't really pinpoint where the majority of customers come from because we have people from Guayari. You have
Mm-hmm.
people from this Saturday. I'm going to Labre because I'm
Oh, lovely.
in Labre. This is the second time I'm going there because one
Mm-hmm.
of the customers attends that church there. So this is my second time going there to do a pop up shop. We have from Maruga, we have from in the far in the west, you have Sangre Grande, all over. Even persons that come from Tobago come to us. So
Right.
because and it's not just the prices too, Ayana, is the
Mm.
customer service because
Yes.
customer
Yes.
service for us is
Mm-hmm.
is premium.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
customer service for us is premium. We when I'm selecting someone to work with us,
Mm-hmm.
customer service is premium. I don't play. I don't play with
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
have to be you have to be cognizant of the fact that you are dealing with women who most of us have self-esteem issues in one way or the other, right?
Yes.
And you don't know what women are dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
And when someone, especially someone with full up us and they come in and you tell them, now we don't have nothing here to fit you in or
Mm-hmm.
nah, we don't have nah, we ain't had our size. You have
Mm-hmm.
no idea what that does
Mm-hmm.
psyche of a woman.
Yeah. It's true.
I was telling someone the other day that I had a client that came in and Ayana, when I tell you her eyes, I don't know if her eyes were a mixture of gray and blue. I mean, and her bone structure, everything. I mean, she was beautiful. And what caught me were her eyes because the color was so unusual.
Mm-hmm.
And when she came in and she put on the bra and everything, she looked at me and tears were in her eye, and I was like, "What happened?" She was like, "You have made me feel so beautiful. My husband tells me I am the ugliest thing ever.
Mm.
My husband tells me that I am so ugly."
Okay.
And
Okay.
she started to cry because she said she hasn't had someone take their time with her in such a long time. She hasn't had that experience because she's always been told how ugly she is. And I want, you, I'll get someone to, this lady, Ashwarya, right?
Okay.
Right, that is Shahrukh Khan. She was a former Miss World or
Most
Miss Universe,
right.
and her
India. Uh-huh.
eyes are that level of yeah,
Gorgeousness.
yeah, that level of gorgeousness.
I
So
didn't even want to get into the psychology behind that, why he would say that then, because that is a psychology. That is a form of control. But
yeah, that's
yeah.
but I'm giving that example to say
Mm-hmm.
you really don't know what women are dealing with.
True.
And for them to come into an intimate store, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what you would have experienced this
Mm-hmm.
morning, that morning.
Yeah.
You got to come in and you tell
Mm-hmm.
them, now we really have nothing
Mm.
because the breast bigger. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, and you don't know that's something compounding on top of something else.
Yes.
And you break that person's self esteem.
True.
So when we do customer service training, it is something that we are acutely aware of.
Great. That's important. And I can attest to your customer service because you got me in. Walked into the store and I was late for the appointment and I could not be bothered for the appointment. We stood there chatting. I think we took
Yeah,
pictures and stuff.
yeah, we
We
did.
had like our
Yeah,
own
because they
little
had
Vogue
on orange
session.
outfit with the leopard booty.
Yes, my leopard ankle boots. Yes, we had a little fashion show and we took pictures and it was and you open up and anyone will tell you who knows me, the Conflict Guru 868, I call it my Dare Me brand. It's where I dared myself to actually be more open, right? And it was natural for me to just have a conversation with you, and we spoke about stuff, and I was like, do you want to be on my show? Because I was like, I have to have you. I love the aura. And and like that, and you were it was like, well, what's your size or whatever. No, you try it on, see how does it fit, let me bring another option for you, and things like that. And it made me feel very comfortable. And persons who are within our size, our full figure, I can say for sure that we have had more ill-fitting undergarments, bras, than ones that fitted well.
Correct.
I am sure about that.
You are correct. Yeah.
Right? So it made me really feel comfortable. And then when I did my little jiggle and stuff, like everything was working, everything was staying in place. It was like, okay, cool. We're doing this today. And it was a very easy purchase. No regrets.
Yeah.
So Perry's Plus basically is a combination of your name and the plus size.
Yeah.
Wait.
So
Correct?
initially, actually, one of my name options at that time was Le Souter, because Le Souter gauche means the bra in French. And then I
Okay.
was like, Perry, Le Souter, it adds a certain je ne sais quoi
Mm.
to your brand,
Mm.
but it may or may not, you may, the person on the street may not necessarily gear towards the brand per se. However,
Yeah.
you may feel it's too exclusive.
Yes.
I'll remember, Perry, you want to remember your background. While
Mm-hmm.
you're in a certain level of service excellence,
Mm-hmm.
you still want to remember your background, right?
Yeah.
So I chose Perry's Plus because I wanted it to capture my name, one. Two, I'm all about building legacy. So it was something at that time when I had my son alone that he would remember me by. And three, plus to incorporate for the full busted woman, and
Mm-hmm.
also giving me the ability to also add other items on. So it
Yeah.
wasn't just going to be bras. You could have
Mm-hmm.
had panties, you had lingerie.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been my vision at the time, because
Right.
first and foremost for me, um, legacy is very, very important.
Yes, please. I totally agree. Look at your sister here.
Yeah,
Legacy.
no, legacy. Yeah, legacy is very,
Mm-hmm.
very important to me. And now
Yeah.
that I have more than one child now, that drive that I always had
Mm-hmm.
is multiplied even more for them
Yes.
to have something to fall back on. And I guess
Mm-hmm.
because my mom always raised me to, you must have a balance. You must always have a skill. You must always have something to fall back on. So if it's
Yes.
getting your subjects, etc., is important, but
Mm-hmm.
you must have a skill, have
Mm-hmm. True.
something to fall back on. She drilled that
Yes.
in me from day one. So yeah.
Yeah, and I can totally attest when you speak about legacy. I mean, in my case, when I started business, I had one child, a son as well. And I remember my friend at the time during my pregnancy with my daughter, she said, when it is you make that child, it will work even harder. And I was like, what? With two? Yeah, I'm gonna take care of two children. But it wasn't that. It's when you have that second, it's two children you have to provide for. You have to push even. It's like a drive.
Yes.
It
Yes.
increases, and your tolerance level for crap, for anything to keep you back, anything to mess with your mental is just like it went from like to zero. I don't have tolerance for that anymore because I am just focused, laser focused on building a legacy for my children, making my children proud of me. They have something to further their education, to get a good start in life. That is all the focus. I can totally relate with you on that.
Yeah.
That just doing. And
I'll show you
one,
one of my I'll show you one of my textbooks, as I show people. Somebody interviewed me the other day, and I pull out my
okay.
textbooks.
Uh-huh.
One of my textbooks.
Ah,
This is
okay
one.
then. Mm-hmm.
Another one.
Okay then. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and
Nice.
and this one.
I am woman. I'm not getting. That is Gemma Duncan. My mom speaks about her. Yeah.
Yeah, these are
I
my
think my mom mentioned that. Yeah.
these are
Mm-hmm.
these are my textbooks. Now for him, uh,
Local.
now,
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean, the narrative. whatever the narrative may be
Mm-hmm.
concerning the surname,
Mm-hmm.
you, you cannot deny
Uh-huh.
the visionary thinking.
Yes. Yes.
Because because you see the visionary thinking. There's a
Mm-hmm.
part in the book, on the highway when you're coming to Shogunas before Bargonsons,
Yeah.
right? There's the whole answer
Mm-hmm.
thing there.
Yeah.
The amount of money you pay for that, probably, what, $100 or something, so. And people were wondering why is he buying this land
Yeah.
in the bush?
Mm-hmm. And look what it is now. And you want to hear a joke? One of my first clients when I started, what I called my main business, was that building there. That's where I started,
You serious?
basically. And when
Yeah,
at the time I had about 9 persons working for me, and then when I started, I brought on 20, and then 60, and then maybe at one point in time I had about 100 and something persons from in that building there. So trust me, I totally understand what you're saying, and
yeah.
totally agree.
The,
And it's all that mental narrative. You're correct.
yeah,
Yeah.
the power of having a vision that now that
Mm-hmm.
deceased,
Mm-hmm.
his sons and his grandchildren,
And yes, they are carrying on the legacy.
again, as I say, we will. There is whatever the narrative may be of the family. Okay,
Mm-hmm. All
be
right.
that as is may, as the,
Mm-hmm.
but you cannot deny the vision. You cannot deny the hard work. You cannot deny it. And
Yeah.
in terms of the visionary thinking, is what I love about this book. Well, it was gifted to me
Okay.
for Christmas. It was gifted to me. All of these
Uh-huh.
books were gifted to me actually. Well,
Right.
except yeah, all of them were
I'm a
gifted to me.
dolphin, right. But you see, the thing is, and I think sometimes we get caught up on the narrative. Yes, it exists, but what we need to focus on is the vision. There was a vision, it was acted upon, and now there's something tangible. It's amazing, and you need to focus on that aspect of it. Let that motivate you,
Correct.
especially for us female entrepreneurs in general. Let that be the motivational factor, not the noise. Yes, the noise may have a particular something but fine, but leave it as it is, right? Focus on, wow, if this person can do it, why can't I? Why can't I do it?
Do you know Genoras, right? Everybody knows Genoras. Genoras.
Yes. Yes.
That's the Genoras was just a business that he had that he was doing nothing with. He didn't have time to do it, and he gave it to his niece as a wedding present.
Hmm. Okay.
And I'm not making this comment to talk about how affluent anyone is. I'm
Mm-hmm.
making the comment to show the power of what do you give as gifts to our children.
Yeah. What do we leave? What are we leaving for them?
What do you leave? I mean, what they do with it, that's on them. But
Mm-hmm.
what do you leave?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to pay attention to, building that legacy.
Mm-hmm.
And you totally agree. You're speaking right on my alley. That is what we need to focus on, building a legacy, and it's very important. And you, like you said, you had a vision. You started in 2007, and then on your 10th anniversary, you launched Bravo.
Yes.
Tell us about Bravo.
Bra Festival was an idea that I had 5 years prior,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something that every time I try to execute, something would come up that I wasn't able to execute.
Mm-hmm.
But everything
Mm-hmm.
really happens in the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And the vision that I had was that I wanted a space whereby women women can come and be fitted for their correct bra size, right?
Okay.
So I divided the space like a closet, and
Mm-hmm.
each closet was a bra cup size. So we had training bras straight up to pickups. So
Wow.
if you were a B cup, we had A and
Mm-hmm.
B were together. No, B and
Mm-hmm.
C was together. Training and A were together. So if you were a B cup or a C cup, but you weren't sure, you could have gone to that closet
Mm-hmm.
called the beautiful bees and charming seas. And the person who was attending to you was also of that cup size.
Okay.
You go to someone where you could relate to them and they
Mm-hmm.
could measure you to confirm, okay, yes, you are a 34B or a 34C, as the case may be. And then
Mm-hmm.
you had the bras of that size
Mm-hmm.
in that closet.
Right.
We had over 600 women in attendance that
Mm-hmm.
it exceeded every single expectation that I had.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we had vendors there. We had Auntie AP, that's Miss AP Tusaw. She
Mm-hmm.
gave the feature address.
Nice.
We had other female vendors there. So
Mm-hmm.
we had Madame Moringa, we had Happy Girls, Happy Curls. We had a host of other like-minded business people there, um,
Lovely.
showing off their products and their services. I had a
Mm-hmm.
team of 50 women, 50.
Zero. Wow.
And there was no confusion, no bacchanal, no nothing. Everybody, no, because normally you hear when
Focus. Do
women,
what you have to do. Yeah.
everybody, we were all working together.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, I think that's the most one of the happiest moments as an entrepreneur. Ayana, that event was supposed to finish at 6 o'clock. 10 to 6 people were still strolling in, and
Lovely.
we wrote down every single person that came, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure we registered 542, which did not include the people who didn't want to write down their name. They just came with their friend. They would have probably just came with their friend to see what.
Yeah.
And when I saw the amount of people, I was like, where all the people come from?
Very good. So I missed Bravo because when you had it, I was actually pregnant with my daughter. So when are you having the other one? I want to be there.
Well, it seems as though we may have to have another one, but virtually. So stay tuned.
Oh, keep me posted. So let's go back to legacy and motherhood and entrepreneurial journeys. Most of my guests who are moms, I usually ask, how has motherhood affected your entrepreneurial journey thus far?
I've always been a very driven person.
Mm-hmm.
I could see now that I am abnormally driven. So what will be normal for me, I'm learning that now. What
Mm-hmm.
will be normal for me will not be normal for
For
somebody else.
others. I can
And
relate, yeah. True.
I'm learning that now. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Having children has not stopped me. It has not
Mm-hmm.
slowed me down.
Mm-hmm.
Um, However, it has given me additional drive to ensure that they are taken care of to
Right.
my ability and
Mm-hmm.
to ensure that they understand the importance of legacy themselves.
Okay.
Um, it's juggling a lot of you have to juggle so much now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
juggling the school because my children it's a wide gap. So my son he will be 15 this year, and then
Okay.
I have so 15, and then I have a 5 year old.
Okay. 10 years.
You
Right.
know, it's a big gap.
Right.
So sometimes I'll carry my daughters with me in the store. But
Mm-hmm.
my son, he knows the journey from when I just had a gym bag of bras and he was traveling all over with me. So he knows the ins and outs of it.
Right.
When he was finished SCA would have been the Thursday. By the Monday, he was in the store cashing. Yeah, I had him cashing to save his little money and that kind of thing. Because he knew,
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, he had an idea of it before. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so you just have to find innovative ways to spend time with them because as much as you're following your dreams and all of that, you still have to
Mm-hmm.
make time for them because nothing can
Yeah.
be spending quality time with them. So on a
Mm-hmm.
Friday, we have something called movie night where I
Yes,
do
me
pies,
too.
yeah, I do pies and sometimes breastbone or we go somewhere or we do
Yeah.
something and
Uh-huh.
they really appreciate the time spent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that. You have to find it because being a entrepreneur, driven and stuff like that, and I can totally relate to what you're saying. And it's ironic we have movie nights too. I have an 8 year gap between my kids.
Mm-hmm.
When I started again, 2016. My son will be sleeping in the car sometimes, and I am out there in the night trying to check on stuff and stuff like that. So it was things that were done, and you have to find a way. Now that my daughter is 3, I feel like if I'm sort of a reprieve now because now she can understand a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So we have something called bed and cuddles on Sunday because I cannot every Sunday cook a 5-pot meal and all these different things. So sometimes I just want to lie down and just throw the cover over me and cuddle, and they like nothing better. So and things like that, and you have to find those times. I mean, because I don't know if you can relate about the guilt you feel that
Yeah.
when you have to put so much time into your business and you feel like if your kids are not getting that part of you that
Yes.
they should be, yeah.
Yes.
And then if you have persons around you, like, you need to spend more time with your children, it affects you. But you, as an entrepreneur, need to understand, okay, I am doing this. There's a purpose, and I have to focus on that. As much as I love my children, I am doing this for them.
And not
And you
only
speak to
that,
your kids about it too.
I'm not going to tell you that my son, because it was just he and I at that time, and he could recall now moments where there was one day I was just like, you know what, let's go fun splash. These on the spot sporty moments, and
Mm-hmm.
he remembers these moments,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to continually talk to them. Mommy's doing this or daddy's doing this because we want to be able to better the family. Ensure
Yes.
you talk to them and they
And they
understand
understand.
and
Yeah.
you understand. But you have to communicate with them. You have to talk.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
but yeah, because at the end of the day, when you show them, okay, mommy needs to work to be able to provide for the family. If mommy doesn't provide, we won't have
Mm-hmm.
anything on duty or daddy
Yeah.
doesn't provide. So you talk to them and added to that,
Mm-hmm.
they get big so quickly that when they leave the roost, as it were, what do you
Mm-hmm.
have for yourself?
Yes.
You
Yeah, that's true.
must but, I have seen, I know of one parent in particular that
Mm-hmm.
her children are so much older. When I mean they could be in their 30s, 40s.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't know what to do with herself because her whole life was just her children.
Our kids. Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And that happens.
Mm-hmm.
That happens. Motherhood, huh?
Yeah.
So rewarding, so trying, but
Mm-hmm.
you gotta love them. So, ma'am, let's talk of a book.
Yes. It's finished.
Oh,
It was
yay!
finished a while ago. Um,
Uh-huh.
but with 2020 and all that happened in 2020, I wanted to add some more. So I just
Uh-huh.
have a little piece again to add. And
Mm-hmm.
when I add that, we're going to be publishing this year. That's already
Okay.
in train. It's already in train.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really supposed to be launched during Bravo
Okay.
for the 10-year anniversary of the business.
Okay.
But everything, as I said, happens in the right time. So the reason why I wrote the book is really to as a gift to my children,
Mm-hmm.
to let them know the everything on the journey,
Mm-hmm.
to really chronologicalize from day one to now.
Mm-hmm.
Also meant to be a means of encouragement for
Okay.
new and existing entrepreneurs
Right.
on the journey. Because,
Oh,
as one lady always tells me, Miss Claudette, entrepreneurship can give you the highest high and it will also give you the lowest.
Lois, Lois.
So there,
Totally relate, yeah.
there are little footnotes at the end of every chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Things that I would have learned along
Mm-hmm.
the way, summarize,
Okay.
if you to say.
Okay.
So I'm excited about it, so I can add to somebody's textbook.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And ironic, you were talking here and Fabian de France, I'll give it a little story inside. He's actually commenting here and he's saying he could relate. And the funny thing is this weekend, he and I were having a conversation because he actually is an author about to launch as well. The name of his book is Fly, right? Funnily Love Yourself. And when it is he told me about it, I remembered you and your book, and I was like, oh gosh, I have to talk about Perry book when she comes out this week. But Fabian is saying he could relate, and he was giving his story. And I can tell you authors, you're inspiring me, because for the past 3 years, I have had this book in my head, maybe a few words, delete the page, go again. So that is what I know. And he's had the same thing. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to do this. But I'll be nagging you and Fabian. I can tell you that definitely, because I would want motivation, because y'all have been there. I'm hoping to get him on to talk. Not taking anything away from you, please. No, I just like,
no problem.
okay, it's just like, both of y'all, I'm just like so excited for y'all. So I want to be there for the book launch, most up front and center, well done out and everything. You know how we do it. So keep me updated. Fabian, of course, I will be there at your launch as well, because you're looking at us right now. So maybe y'all could actually, I can link you all so you can talk about it, and you can give him some guidance and stuff.
Yeah, no, you're still there? What's happening there? Is there a bad internet connection? Hello, Ayana. So what about your phone? Okay, no problem. Hi guys. Well, Ayana had a bit of a blackout where she's located. I think the electricity would have just gone. So we're just waiting for her to come back online. It seems as though my degree in media and communication is going to come in very handy at this point in time. For those of you that are just joining in, welcome to the Woman in Business series with the Conflict Guru. I'm not Ayana. I am one of her guests. My name is Perida Webster Steele, owner of Paris Plus Limited, which would have been started in 2007. And what do? We offer free bra fittings and fittings for all women, correct pronunciation. Um, and we really enjoy what we do. I told Ayana I will come on and just say a few words. I'm not sure who can hear me or who is seeing me, but until she's able to come back on, what I can probably suggest, um, if you have further questions for her, because I'm not able to, I wouldn't have any admin access. I'm a guest. You can probably write down your questions for her. So when she gets back online, we can cover that. It really is a pleasure to be here, and an honor to be here this evening. So let me see if I'm getting back onto her. Yeah, she's logging back in, so she'll be here shortly. Fabian, if you are there, hopefully we can connect so that we can talk about the book. I hope that all is well with everyone and everyone is staying safe. I guess too that this what is happening here is a perfect example of how entrepreneurship goes sometimes. Things go so smoothly and then you have an unexpected event or oops, and what do we do to come back from that? You have to be able to think on your feet and find a new way to turn things around. So I think this is a perfect practice session for those of you who are now venturing into the world of entrepreneurship and business. Um, that things do happen, and your ability to bounce back from it or find a way to turn it around makes all the difference. Reading a lot is so important. Hi, Han. So
Hi, I'm finally back on.
I told them that I was saying that this is such a perfect example of
Mhm.
being an entrepreneur is because sometimes you have um, everything is running so smoothly and then all of a sudden there's an oops and
Yes.
ability to think on your feet and turn it around. So I'm not
Mhm.
sure who because I told the audience, well, I borrow your audience until you come back. I told the audience that I don't have admin access, but just talk till come back
Yeah,
on.
well, I am seeing messages popping up here. Fabian is actually saying that, we are all connected, iron sharpening iron. And then he was like, awesome, let's do a live together.
No
So,
problem.
and what did I tell you before the show started? Didn't I tell you today you may be the one actually carrying the show?
Yeah, you did say that.
You see, so I spoke it into being.
Because
And
I
then
told them
text say, you know what, Rihanna? Let me help you a little bit here.
because I said to them my degree in media and communication is coming into play now. So yeah.
Do you see? Exactly. So when we Forte interrupted, um, we, we were talking about the books and all those different things and stuff like that, right? Um, so what it is, let me see. So where we had reached, okay, so Fabian, the books and whatever. So do you have an idea of when the book will be published? Do you have an idea of that?
I'm looking at around June, July.
June, July?
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's excellent. Just give me 1 second, please, guys. 1 second.
So as we're waiting on Anayana to come back, as we were saying, right, your ability to be able to turn things around. And I really, really want to encourage everyone that is listening to do not give up on your dream. Do not ever think that your dream or your desire is too big, and you are most certainly capable of fulfilling that. Understand that there are moments where you will get a lot of yeses. There are moments when you're going to get a lot of no's. There are moments when you're going to get a lot of mental outages, but you have to keep pushing. And people really do see when it's a hustle, and they do see when you are passionate about what you are doing. So, for those of you that are listening, I want to wish each and every one of you great success in whatever you're doing. So, you see, I was continuing the program for you. Go ahead.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much because today seems to be one of those days, but
That's all right.
it's not going to stop my flow. So we are in COVID. COVID came with all of its COVIDness. How did the pandemic? How did the pandemic affect the business? Did it have any? What sort of impact did it have?
Um, for us, it was twofold in that we would have been closed from March to June.
Right.
However, it increased the creativity.
Yes. Okay. Let's
Um,
hear more about that here.
one being the virtual bar room, BBR.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I launched that in April of 2020.
Okay.
Our physical space would have been closed.
Uh-huh.
And while, yes, we do deliveries and all of that, one of
Mm-hmm.
the things that we pride ourselves at with in Paris Plus is that personal touch. That
Right.
delivering a product to a customer, you really
Mm-hmm.
cannot put a price tag on that personal one-on-one experience.
Okay.
So my thinking was, okay, what can I do to for us to still be relevant,
Mm-hmm.
still be in, still connecting with our clients, and still making a mark.
Okay.
So virtual ballroom was born out of that
Mm-hmm.
VBI, whereby we would have been teaching women how to fit different topics relating to bras and anything where that is concerned.
Okay.
But during that time, I was also heavily pregnant, and I gave birth in May on Mother's Day actually, and things were really put on a hold then. And
Mm-hmm.
then we were open for business in June. So literally, as soon as I gave birth, I was back on the grind.
Yeah.
I didn't really give my body a time to rest. But
Mm-hmm.
to know me, very ever rest, you know.
Yeah.
But
Self-care is important. I remember that.
I was just about to say that
Mm-hmm.
that is not a noble thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You need to rest.
Yeah.
You need
You
to
do.
take care for yourself.
Yeah.
Um, so the virtual bra room was sleeping for a while, and,
Mm-hmm.
and at the end of 2020 into 2021,
Mm-hmm.
we decided that you know what, this virtual bra room is going to be here to stay.
Mm-hmm.
So we I bought the lighting and everything.
Okay.
We have a listing of topics that we talk about. So every Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
video will come up. We have a prelude to what we do. The Tuesday, and
Mm-hmm.
then the Wednesday we have the actual video.
Mm-hmm.
So far we've had one sponsor so far. We have another one lined up. So our first sponsor was Lanha, that's Langston Roach Industry.
Okay. Right.
That right. They have always been very supportive of us.
Okay.
So they donated some of their delicate wash because
Mm-hmm.
the topic that week would have been how to take care of your bras.
Right.
So
Okay.
period alignment would have come
Mm-hmm.
into play, and
Mm-hmm.
we have another one on board. So
Okay.
from that perspective, COVID did that for us, and well, that was born out of COVID, and and that really is, it has exceeded every expectation that I would have had where that is concerned, because now
Mm-hmm.
people look forward to it, and even people come into the store. I saw your VBR, so I just came in just to see what it
What's
is
going on? Yeah.
going on. The other thing that was born out of COVID was our sleepwear line, our lingerie line, and our lingerie line, and our panty line.
Okay.
Now the sleepwear line, that was in the making probably around about 2 years prior, because
Mm-hmm.
even though we had sleepwear in the store, it really did not cater towards the Caribbean woman.
Right.
So a 2X wasn't really a true 2X.
2x. Yes.
Yeah, because them ain't know
Understand.
nothing about no dashing and sweet potato. Huh?
Mm-mm. And yam and dumpling. Mm-hmm.
So really born out of that, but I did not just want to create a product and just put it out there. I wanted to do it properly. So
Okay.
I went to Bureau of Standards to get the number,
Mm-hmm.
and ensure that I sourced seamstresses that would be able to work with me and my designs
Yes. Understand your concept.
to understand the concept, because
Mm-hmm.
we're dealing with from large straight up to 4, 5 XL.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yes.
that wide. And so we did sleepwear was first, and
Mm-hmm.
then we had the very first virtual fashion show in Trinidad.
Yes. I remember.
Yeah, in September. and that,
Mm-hmm.
that was awesome. And then
Mm-hmm.
right after that, um, I designed the lingerie, but I had the lingerie on pause because I wanted to wait for Valentine's Day. And when the Valentine's Day lingerie pics came, you know, and it again, it surpassed the expectation, and I'm thankful to have a supportive team.
Mm-hmm.
The panties,
Mm-hmm.
again, that was really reading the room, and that is another note that entrepreneurs must be cognizant of. You must read
Yes.
the room
Yes.
because
Yeah.
you
Know
have
your market.
Caribbean women. We are naturally curvy,
Mm-hmm.
naturally, right? Even a size medium is curvy. We have this, yeah,
Yes, we do.
the sweet potato. We have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So doing the panties was really an answer to the call of women who wanted something that is sexy, yes, but they also wanted functionality.
Yes. That is what I was thinking, the functionality.
They wanted
Yeah.
that because all of us, let's be real, all of us have that the little love pouch in the front, whether it be food, hormonal, whatever it is, we all have it.
Kids.
Most
Yeah.
of the time, women always come and they ask, I want something that's high waisted. So I
Mm-hmm.
designed something that did not have a bone in the band, but
Mm-hmm.
still giving some sort of tummy control. And
Yes.
100% cotton, very
Mm-hmm.
breathable, and
Mm-hmm.
still having a bit of fashion as well. And
Lovely.
this batch of 60 panties that we manufactured was sold out,
Mm.
and I'm waiting for the second batch. I should be getting them very soon.
Lovely.
All made in Trinidad and Tobago. All of the sleepwear is made here,
Mm.
the lingerie is made here,
Mm-hmm.
and I have three different seamstresses.
Okay.
Yes.
So totally local, guys.
Yeah,
Totally local.
that
100%
was there,
Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah.
everything, and done properly so that one of the things that the packaging for the
Mm-hmm.
sleepwear and the lingerie, because you get it in a little pouch, in a
Mm-hmm.
little packing pouch that you would
Mm-hmm.
be able, you can wash the clothes,
Wash.
you can store
Right.
it, and you have your real rose petals with your rose essential oil, all of that.
Woo!
So that my thinking is, if today or tomorrow the opportunity comes about for us to export, we are ready.
Mm-hmm. We are there. Yes, you're already at that standard. So basically, I can blame you for a bunch of babies being born in November.
Actually, I got two people pregnant because
So now we have Perry's babies.
because we sell maternity bras too. Mm.
Ooh!
So the first person that got pregnant, their
Uh-huh.
husband called me and he said, Perry, I just want to tell you thanks. I was like, what's up, bro? What's going on? Yeah, we having a baby. I said,
Aww.
after I saw my wife in the sleepwear, that was it,
Uh-huh.
Perry.
That's
I
it.
said, I just want to be godmother. I just,
Madam, that me and you and that, huh? Shop closed. Because you know you will see, you know who's showing up in front of you. Want to, talk done with that. So now, guys, we have Perry babies. Okay, no problem. So usually our show usually goes on for like about half an hour, a little over. We are into 50 minutes, guys, and because of the wonderful conversation I've been having with Perry, because of Tea and Tech and their lovely take my current, but yeah, but no, it is really flowed. I'm very speaking to you today. We touch on so many things that it resonates with me. The legacy, the dedication, juggling those hats of being a mom and a businesswoman, being focused on achieving your goals, getting it done, that love you have for your business, it resonates. You can see it.
I love
Another thing
it.
Perry did not mention about, she touched on it briefly, but is her altruistic nature. She is always finding a way to give back. And like I told her before, and I'm telling her again, any opportunity that I have that I can help, link me. I'm willing, especially when it comes to the kids, I'm always willing to give back to the kids, to help the kids. She did on a drive was earlier Was late
Yeah,
last
and
year.
we have it because of that. We are now
Hmm.
doing it every month. So
Right.
every girl needs love too. So
Hmm.
we encourage customers to come in, and we don't accept cash whatsoever.
Yes, no cash,
We
guys.
we only accept hygiene items. So
Hmm.
when we did for the Cougar children, so we call every home before to
Hmm.
find what they need, because you can't
Right.
just give, you need to ask a question first.
Hmm.
So some homes we realize they prefer sanitary products.
Right.
Some homes the young ladies may need more hair products. So then
Hmm.
you ask a question.
Hmm.
So when you bring in your items, you get points, Paris plus points, and you get a percentage off on your bill.
I
We
have points.
Yeah, you have a lot of points inside. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know.
you
Yes.
get points.
Great.
We
Uh-huh.
don't accept cash, and we drive that home at no cash. We only bring in items.
Yeah. And I mean, we have to. I think access to sanitary items is a bit difficult for these young girls and stuff, especially who cannot afford it. We need to make it easy. We need to do something as corporate entities to make it easier for them.
And people make
So,
the assumption that they have it there, and
and
it's
that's the thing. They
no,
don't. And they
no.
don't understand that. Something that we will take for granted, we just go and we purchase it. Not everyone has access to that. So that is what I really love that I had loved that
They have
initiative.
everything else. They may have the clothing or whatever, but like the
Hmm.
hair grease, the gel for the hair, because remember you have young ladies at different stages, at different
Hmm.
ages.
Hmm.
The hair care products, the
Hmm.
sanitary napkins, those things are very important.
Yeah, it is. It is. So anyone who's joining us today, who's going to look at it later after I post it and stuff, and you want to contact Perry, just contact Perry's Plus. She's on Facebook. She's on Instagram. Check her out. Can I give out your Hotmail? Can I give out your Hotmail?
Paris plus at hotmail.com.
Perry's Plus at hotmail.com. Send her an email, link with her. Let me see if I can do a banner quickly just to put her email address there. Perry's Plus. At,
PEIIS plus at hotmail.com.
right,
It's like
right,
you're looking real nice, boy. Just think.
ma'am. You're gorgeous. Relax, relax. Right. So anyone who wants to contact her, just contact her to work with her to help the kids of definitely any sort of drive because she's very altruistic in it. She's always giving back and stuff. Guys, tonight Perry joined me. It was enlightening. People who know me know I love the word amazing. And of course it was. I mean, you're beautiful inside out. The light just exudes from you. I love your business acumen. I just check a question on you. Seriously.
So we try. We try. I know because Ayana telling you, I
Hmm.
really love what I do.
I know you can see it. You can see it, and I'm sure viewers can see it too. You can
Yeah,
see it.
I love what I do. I
Hmm.
love that. My store is my happy place.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. If any ladies jump in, you check her out and stuff. After you, if you don't have to purchase, but if you want to do a little fashion, sure, she will indulge you. Perry had me voguing and stuff like that, and it was fun. It really was fun. It was
This
fun
is
then. It's
recorded,
fun.
right?
Pammy?
This is recorded, right? Right?
Yeah, live.
Okay, great.
It's live. So anyone who looks back on it and stuff like that can check her out. Yes, it's live, Perry, but it's seen your gorgeous face. Don't worry about it. You're safe. You're safe. So that is it today. Perry, thank you so much for joining us. Uh, it really was a pleasure. Next week, I am having as my guest Miss Alicia Matthews, owner of the Vor Essentials. It's a spa.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, yes, and there may be some giveaways, guys. So you can join us next week. I'm Ayana, Conflict Guru 868. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon and my guest, Miss Perry Webster. Thank you for your patience
That's all right,
when
love.
TN did that amazing
That's
thing to me.
all
And Perry took over the show and just, like I told you guys, she here to roll. She not here to meow. Perry's here to roll. She's a sister that roars, and I can understand it because I am here to roar as well. Like my daughter tells me, you are mommy lion,
right.
right? So
Yeah.
that is what we're here to do, guys. So
So
thank you
what
so
will
much
we
for
do
joining us
here?
tonight. And you take care, keep safe. God bless.
All right,
Bye.
thanks. Bye, babe.